Good. Okay, so today what we're gonna be talking about how to set or how the risers and the trims on Ozone wings works, or particularly this is the Spider 3, 26 meters, which doesn't matter the size, but it's a Spider 3, and trims are set in position slow. That we gain maximum stability this way and maximum responsiveness of the main brakes. And now we're gonna adjust the trims for takeoff position. So if we have a no wind, if we have the windy situation, if we have a nil situation winds, say 4 to 6 miles, I would call it standard position, and over there we want to set the trims on a second wide mark, from all the way slow down to second wide mark. If you feel comfortable with your takeoffs and you have already pretty solid inflations, then you can go all the way to red line, which is the very first red line from all the way slow, and it's gonna give you faster inflation, faster movement of the glider, less lift a little bit, and therefore less drag, and the wing's gonna be a little bit inflating more obedient way, and you don't have to run with it crazy on like in the no winds, because the wind's gonna slow you down. So we're talking about situation when it's blowing, some windy situation, yeah, anything from 4 miles up. Then you get airborne. You can stay on a red line, which is pretty safe and sort of universal position. They call it Ozone marks it as the neutral position. And if you want more performance out of wing, say you thinking soaring, you can go all the way slow. That's how you gonna pull on this on a trim on a strap, and you're gonna be in all the way slow position for maximum performance of the wing, not performance but maximum efficiency. And anywhere here you're gonna get more performance, but you're gonna lose the efficiency, so you're gonna be going faster and less efficient. Also, I like to remark a point here that Ozone says in a manual that you can use the main brakes with any positions from all the way slow to maximum speed, except when you're going maximum speed on your trim and using your speed bar, then you should switch for your TSTs, yeah, wingtip steering toggles. Otherwise you should be safe in all positions of the trim with main brake. Again, if you feel a little bit uncomfortable, second red line, I would switch for the TSTs. It's gonna also give the brake your muscles, because at this point, whenever you're gonna go faster, it's gonna be a little bit more heavier brakes. Yeah, it's gonna require more muscle input, and therefore if you go cross country, that's when you usually use the faster trim. It might wear you off pretty fast, or quiet, you know, faster than normal. So that's basically for your in-flight situation. If you're dealing with some gusty conditions, I would trim back to red, first red from all the way slow, that thinner red, because it's gonna give you again more stability, and you're gonna lose some agility of the wing to respond to the gust back and forth. So basically you're gonna end up with a little bit less or some less of the pendulum effect, yeah. So glider gonna be again dampening a little bit thanks to the reflex of that pendulum effect. So first red line, not a second, yeah, for the beginners. For the advanced pilots, that's a different story, of course. And the landing situation, calm condition, I will go all the way here again, fully slow for landing, for calm. If we have some windy situation, I would leave it, I would trim it to first wide, maybe second wide. Yeah, second wide line would be nice for a little bit more fluid landing again, Again, you're not gonna be landing crazy speeds, high speeds, because you have wind, right? You have gust, you have wind, so that's where you want to be landing. Yeah, nothing wrong with the landing even on the neutral, on the red one. Again, if you've been flying for a little while, you can use the red one. You're gonna be just fine. Again, less pendulum effect and more stability back and front. With trims going outwards towards the faster, you're losing a little bit of the responsiveness of the brakes, and the wing have tendency to slip sideways a little bit more than slower. That's probably all. This video is not for instructional purpose. It's just for people who a little bit been lost in trims, particularly in Ozone trims, and that video hopefully can help. All right, see you next time.